speed it. Okay, so you can just start with a bomber introduction.
My name is Eric Neuner. I'm the executive chairman of Health Coach Institute, also co-founder and former CEO. We've trained over 30,000 coaches. We've now created a platform that has multiple brands on that platform, which is called Empowered Education. And so we're really trying to play the biggest game possible to create the people that the world needs to create massive change in the world, and super inspired by what we do.
Perfect. So tell me about your sort of where you were at in terms of your view of coaching before working with Bryan, and then what happened after that.
You know, before working with Bryan, I had landed at this really disenfranchised place where I felt like my gifts were being misused. And those gifts specifically were around marketing, where I was applying marketing in places that I didn't feel good about. And therefore, I just wanted to leave business altogether. And so I was exploring coaching. And in the process of working with Bryan and working with the universe that he created around his program, I saw that my gifts could be applied to what I was inspired by. And in many ways, it shaped the future. It changed the future. The insights that Bryan brought to me were pivotal to seeing what was possible. And there's a way that Bryan has, he's such a creative advisor that he's always bringing unique thought to whatever I'm experiencing. And that unique thought has stuck with me for so many years. And I could get specific on that. Bryan once said to me, the gap between how you see you and how others see you is so much wider than I'm used to seeing. And there was just this this way that just the simplicity of how he takes, you know, what is and presents it in a way that it's like undeniable. And so I think that's the power of presence. Like when someone's really present with you, they could just crack through the thing that is most in your way.
What's something that you learned or discovered about change itself in either in the program or in the community?
I think one of the big ones is the power of range and owning all of your range and not denying it and not pushing it away and not resisting it, but really like embracing it. And I think there's a way that you like to have us play that allows us to know our range and know our full power.
That's perfect. Well, what would you say to someone who is considering doing the Lifetime Trusted Advisor program because they wanted to learn how to be a better coach?
For someone looking to do the Lifetime Trusted Advisor program, I'd say that you're working with a real master of his craft and someone who's put incredible amount of thought behind his work. And as a human, just knowing Bryan and how he operates, he's always synthesizing, thinking, teaching. It's like he can't help himself. And so I personally enrolled with Bryan over multiple years because he's always growing and he's always synthesizing in new, unique ways. So yeah, I trust that you'll get a lot of insight out of working with Bryan.
Anything else you think is important, or does that kind of cover it for you?
Yeah, just this seeing of the gap between who you either are presenting yourself to be or who you see yourself as the essence of you and who you're being. And I feel that Bryan reflects that gap so concisely, uh, that it's palpable and powerful and part of um, the change work that works.
That's beautiful. Thank you.